One of the most important things for me in my work is to try and improve outcomes for people living with psychosis. Psychosis is an umbrella term that we give to describe illnesses where people have difficulty with reality testing. That includes illnesses such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder with psychosis, depressive psychosis, drug-related psychoses. Someone who experiences psychosis might, for example, hear voices that other people can't hear, or believe things that other people see no evidence for. It's the distress that's associated with experiences like that that can make people withdraw from society, withdraw from the community, and become very socially isolated and excluded. They can also lose connections with their family and friends, and many will not have an enduring, supportive, intimate relationship. And the recovery model for psychosis is something that recognises the need to address all these wider needs of the individual. They want to have a friend, they want to have a relationship, they want to have a job. These are really important goals for us to embrace and address in a holistic approach to care. Medication is important, but it's not going to solve all the problems. So we're a multidisciplinary team, and that means that we have clinicians who are specialised and expert in providing care for people with psychosis, but their training is in different disciplines. So for example, we have an occupational therapist who can help someone learn to better manage their budget or their shopping or their cooking. And that's one of the real values of taking on a holistic approach to care. Medication is a mainstay of treatment, but there are lots of additional things that can be offered. And unfortunately, psychosocial interventions like cognitive behavioural therapy for psychosis and cognitive remediation therapy simply aren't accessible for most people in New South Wales or indeed in Australia. A fundamental part of the service ethos is that we wish to support the clinicians who are caring for people living with complex psychosis in New South Wales. We do this by engaging and working with them at every step of the referral process. So we ask the referring clinician, what is it that you'd most like help with? We also ask the individual, what is it you'd most like help with? And often those things are similar, but often they're very different. Again, when you're looking at the holistic care of people with psychosis, we need to think about their mental health and also their physical health. And Mindgardens has really enabled that. The Tertiary Referral Service for Psychosis receives referrals from across the state of New South Wales. We no longer have to be bound by geography or isolation. It's essential to the Mindgardens strategy that we are sharing the results immediately with the people who need it. So that's the clinicians on the ground. The mechanisms by which that's taking place is capacity building, webinars, education, publications, but also presentations to make those findings accessible to the clinicians who need it. And it's the recovery model that we work towards in the Mindgardens Tertiary Referral Service for Psychosis. I'm keen to make sure that we are delivering a service that is of value to people living in New South Wales with psychosis and the clinicians caring for them.